Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ryan here again to finish up my album collection. Let's start off from the top here with Kara's Flowers, The Fourth World. This band, you might recognize some of the members as the members of Maroon 5. Before they were Maroon 5 back in the 90s, they had this band called Kara's Flowers, and this was their one album. It's a very good album released by Reprise Records. Unfortunately, it didn't last. But then we got Maroon 5, so we got here songs about Jane. We got It Won't Be Soon, Before Long. Good album. And Overexposed. Those are all three really good albums. Believe it or not, I did enjoy Overexposed, despite its pop sound. Then I got a whole bunch of albums from this band, if I can get them all out. Let me just take all these albums out here. And it's Metallica now. We got Kill 'Em All by Metallica, their very first album. Then we got Ride the Lightning, their second album. Then I got Master of Puppets. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. And Justice for All. That one has some really good songs on it, such as One. And of course, And Justice for All, and all the songs on there are really good though, so it doesn't really, I don't know why I'm saying that it has some good songs, it has all good songs. Then we got their famous self-titled, or the Black Album. Very famous one with Enter Sandman and, oh, you know, all those famous songs. Then you got Metallica's Reload. I don't have Load, I have Reload. I haven't found Load yet. I got all those at Walmart, so that's why I have so many, because I just saw them at Walmart. And then I'm moving on to Falling in Reverse, a band that I got into a couple of years ago and really started enjoying really good recently. Here you got Falling in Reverse's debut album, The Drug in Me Is You, which was their best. You got their album Just Like You there. Then you've got their most recent release, released in 2017, Coming Home. Good album there. I like the album cover. It was very different, but I would say still really good. And then I'm going to move on to a couple bands that I linked together, even though they're completely different members, completely different studios, completely different record companies, completely different everything. I still link them, so I'm going to show them all three together. So, Pierce the Veil's Collide with the Sky. Pierce the Veil's most recent, Misadventures, which is my favorite Pierce the Veil album. And it's just special. And then Sleeping with Sirens, With Ears to See and Eyes to Hear. I found that one at Savers for $1.99 in great condition. Okay, so I don't know why I link those two bands together. I just do. They're completely different bands, but I link them together for some strange reason. Then I got Breaking Benjamin with Phobia and Dear Agony. So, Breaking Benjamin, if you will. A very good band, I think. And here's another one of my favorite bands. I wish I had more albums from them. I would say this band is also in my top 5 and very underrated, I would say. I think I want more of their albums, but I don't have more of their albums. But it's the White Stripes. I got White Blood Cells and Elephant there. That's the one with Seven Nation Army on it. Do 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 do. Anyway, I got the complete collection for this band. It's Panic at the Disco, by the way. So I got A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. Pretty Odd. Vices and Virtues. You see that one there? You see Brendan and Spencer and Dallin on the cover there. And Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. And then Death of a Bachelor. All 5 of their albums, as I just adore this band. They used to be in my top 5. Used to be. Before I started, really getting into a lot more of these bands. Next up is a band very similar to them. At least they used to be. They're not so much anymore. But it's Fall Out Boy. So I got Take This to Your Grave, their debut. Very good cardboard case there. A trifold case. Oh, yeah, look at that. So you got the members of the band there. With, got Petey over there. Pete. I believe that is, yeah, that's Joe. Yeah, Joe. It's kind of hard to see on my feed. Oh, shit. And then you got Patrick and Andy there. I love this album. It was a very good start, but nowhere near as good as this album, which is one of my, I'd probably say 10 favorite albums of all time, From Under the Cork Tree. Very good album. And then Infinity on High. And then their most underrated release to date, I would say. Anyway, Folie à Deux. With the bears on it. This was my phone background for the longest. Okay. And then hold up, there we go. And then the next ones I'm going to get out here in a second. Or is another one of my favorite bands that I feel like they get a whole lot of credit where they deserve it. Which is good. You rarely see a band that gets all the credit that they deserve. I'm probably just bullshitting right now. Anyway, System of a Down. They're self-titled there. Toxicity. You see that? Yeah. And, of course, Mesmerize. This one is weird, though, because it opens, ta-da, backwards. It's really, really obnoxious. But the album is still good, so I really don't care. And then, one of my favorite bands, once again, we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Got this album here, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, their most famous album. You got Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Getaway. Their most recent album, their most recent release. There. 2016. And I really enjoyed that album. And then, this is another band in my top 5 of favorite bands ever. Like, ever. It's Paramore. I have their entire discography. I got All We Know Is Falling. My favorite of theirs, Riot. My second favorite of theirs, Brand New Eyes. Got their self-titled and their 2017 release, After Laughter, which I enjoyed more than I probably thought I was going to, because I wasn't super sure from the lead single, Hard Times, which, by the way, I loved the single. It's one of my favorite Paramore songs, but I didn't know if all the songs were going to sound like that, and they didn't. Next up is Weezer. I have the Blue Album. I have Pinkerton and Make Believe, the album that everybody and their mother hate for some reason for being sellouts. I thought it was a good album. I thought their music was really good on that album. Next up is another one of my top 5, My Chemical Romance. I've got 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge and The Black Parade, which has the world's greatest insert ever. I love this insert. And look at that. It is amazing. I love that insert. And then it has a really good one on the back here too. Right there. See that? I love this album. Love, 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 love. But it's not my favorite MCR album. That would be this one, 3 Cheers. It just doesn't have the same kind of insert that the Black Parade does. Oh, one sec. There we go. Okay, and then next up is The Offspring. Another one of my favorite bands. Again, saying that a lot. But I got their breakthrough album, Smash. I got their fun album, Americana. And then I got their follow-up, Conspiracy of One. And I'm looking for more of their albums. I'm looking for their, what is the name of that one? I don't even remember the name of that one. But I'm looking for more of their albums. A few more of their albums. But don't have them right now. Nor do I have the money for them. But then I've got another one of my favorites. I missed their concert, fortunately. 21 Pilots, with my favorite album of theirs, Vessel, and then Blurry Face. And I've been looking for their first 2 albums, the self-titled and regional at best, because both of those albums are fantastic. But I can't find them. Like, I found them online on Amazon and on eBay for like over $1,000 or something, and like $800 for the other one. And I don't have that kind of money, especially not for a CD. But anyway, maybe my luck will turn someday. But now we're getting into some more of the classic rock genre. As I've got here, Boston, and their self-titled debut release. Van Halen with their album 1984. AC/DC's Highway to Hell. And then both of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks, 1 and 2. Because I liked the soundtracks to those movies. I'm not afraid to admit it. So I don't know why I gave it that kind of emphasis. I don't know why anybody would ever be afraid to admit that. But whatever, I did. It's on video now. Then I got Bad Vibrations by A Day to Remember in what is possibly my favorite album casing ever. Like, I don't even know if you can see that there, how like it's like so like it feels so good. And it's just like all this album insert, it's got all these pictures that like hidden pictures, and you can like see the hidden pictures if you move it into the light, and it's amazing. I love this. I found it at a Hot Topic, so I was just walking through the Hot Topic and saw that they had some albums, and I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good album, and bought it. Next up is a Daft Punk. I've got Discovery. Yeah, Discovery. Human After All, and Random Access Memories. They're big. I guess it wasn't really a breakthrough because they were already famous, but it like made them famous with like modern people. And finally, I'm gonna finish it up with Skillet, Awake. Their best album in my opinion. This is just my opinion, but it is Skillet. It has Hero on it and Monster and just all sorts of really good songs on it. I found that one at Walmart for $5 and just decided to take it. But anyway, I guess that's all for this video. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe for new content. And tell me if you want to see me review any of the albums that I've done in this video or the last video. Make sure you let me know if you want to see one, or if there's another album you think I should check out, and I'll make sure to check it out. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it quits for this video. Thank you. Bye.